The Zonal Director of Education, Mr. Saman Deshapriya. The Assistant Directress of Education, English, Ms. Nayana Jayaratna. Mrs. Anoma Fernando, representing the Past Teachers Association. Mrs. Nelia Fernando, representing the Past Pupils Association. Formal Zonal Director, Mr. Anthony Fernando. Mr. Gayantha Sena Ratna, representing the Welfare Society. Our Coordinator of English, Ms. Nayoka Fernando. And the Assistant Coordinator, Mrs. Kangana Vettasinghe. Ms. Primeli Bernadette, our Head Prefect. And 2 students representing the invited schools.
Sorry, didn't even see you, man.
Why, what's up?
Well, we are a bit busy with our English Day work.
We'll be having our English Day very soon, and both of us are in the organizing committee.
What's so important behind that?
Well, we hold different competitions to improve the English skills of our students, and we'll be appreciating the winners at the English Day and encourage the other students to participate next year.
And this time, our theme is Voyage.
Meaning, we discover the world and we meet the world.
Okay, so now I get it. English is important for all of us.
And it's also very important for communication because English is a universal language.
So, here we go.
Staring at the edge of the water, long as I can remember, never really knowing why. I wish I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back to the water, no matter how hard I try. Every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I winding road leads back to the place I know, where I cannot go, where I'm known to lead. See the light in the sky makes us sleep, it calls me, and no one knows where it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know. If I go, there's just no telling how far I'll go. I know everybody on this island seems so happy on this island. Everything is by design. I know everybody on this island has a role on this island, so maybe I can roll with mine. Could we lost by time or be part of history? Will your story be told or remain a mystery? Will they sing your song, telling all that you have done? Time to make your choice, only you can be the one. Oh, as you join in the legend of Evergreen. Oh, as you join in the legend of Evergreen. It's a sunny day, I went to bed down by the sea. I climbed aboard a pirate ship and we had to take to me. Floating this way, that way, forwards, backwards, up and down, over the sea. Messed up tonight, I lost another fight, but soon myself I have to start again. I keep falling down, I keep on hitting the ground. I always get up now, see what's next. Birds don't just fly, they fall down and get up. Nobody learns without getting it wrong. I won't give up, no, I won't give in till I reach the end. Then I'll start again. No, I won't leave. I wanna try everything. I wanna try even though I could fail. Oh, 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 oh. Try everything. Oh, 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 oh. Try everything. Oh, 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 oh. Try everything. Oh, 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 oh. Try everything.
My Doggy Ate My Essay by Darren Sardely. My doggy ate my essay. He picked up all my mail. He cleaned my dirty closet and dusted with his tail. He straightened out my posters and swept my wooden floor. My parents almost fainted when he fixed my bedroom door. I did not try to stop him. He made my window shine. My room looked like a palace, and my dresser smelled like pine. He fluffed up every pillow. He folded all my clothes. He even cleaned my fish tank with a toothbrush and a hose. I thought it was amazing to see him use a broom. I'm glad he ate my essay on how to clean my room. Thank you.
The Sheep by Anne and Jane Taylor.
Lazy sheep, pray tell me why in the pleasant fields you lie, eating grass and daisies white from the morning till the night? Everything can something do, but what kind of use are you?
Nay, my little master, nay, do not serve me so, I pray. Don't you see the wool that grows on my back to make you clothes? Cold and very cold you'd be if you had not wool from me. True, it seems a pleasant thing to nip the daisies in the spring. But many chilly nights I pass on the cold and dewy grass, or pick a scanty dinner where all the commons brown and bare. Then the farmer comes at last, when the merry spring is past, and cuts my woolly coat away to warm you in the winter's day. Little master, this is why in the pleasant fields I lie. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the lovely recitations. Now we cordially invite Mrs. Dilhani David, the Deputy Principal Development of Ave Maria Convent, Negombo, to give away the awards for the Grade 6 prize winners. Miss Elisa Diandra Silva, TV News Reading first, Prepared Speech first, Solo Drama first. Miss K.M. Maliti Amaya Rodrigo, Impromptu Speech first, Pair Improvisation first. Miss Amaya Marine, Dictation first, Recitation second. Miss Mary Ashwita Gajan, Impromptu Speech second, Pair Improvisation second. Miss L. Kenoli Netaya Fernando, Pair Improvisation first, Impromptu Speech third.
Miss Venuki Fernando, Impromptu Speech first, Dictation first, Creative Writing second.
The tale of the little girl Matilda will show us what lying would lead us to. At the end, a liar will not be believed, even when he or she speaks the truth. While providing this to you, now the grade 8 and 9 students are ready to entertain you all with a choral recitation. My dear sisters, the stage is yours.
Who told lies and was burned to death by Hilary Belloc. Matilda told such dreadful lies, it made one gasp and stretch one's eyes. Her aunt, who from her earliest youth had kept a strict regard for truth, attempted to believe Matilda, the
traditions and habits, different ways of living is an unbelievable experience. It gives us a unique viewpoint which helps us bring fulfillment in life. Prepare to be enchanted as our talented students of grade 12 are ready to take the stage with a performance which promises to take you on a journey filled with grace, rhythm, and energy. Let the journey begin.
Long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? But I hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Isn't the best place to find the lovers, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, tripping fast, and then we talk slow. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop it, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And now I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with Last night you were in my room, and now my bed sheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. Well, I'm in love with your body. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. Well, I'm in love with your body. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. Well, I'm in love with your body. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. Well, I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of
We cordially invite Reverend Sister Gayatri Alvis, the manageress of school accounts, to distribute the certificates to grade 8 students, and Mrs. Kangana Vettasinghe, the assistant coordinator of English, to accompany her to the stage. Miss S.M.N. Yasara Sena Nayaka, recitation first, storytelling first, dictation second, solo drama third, and TV news reading third. Miss Shania Fernando, pair improvisation first, impromptu speech second, and recitation second. Miss Nicole Marisa Gray, prepared speech first, impromptu speech second, and storytelling second. Miss Sheoli Rodrigo, impromptu speech first, and pair improvisation first.
11 storytelling winners, along with the recitation winners of the same grades, are ready to entertain you all. Now, we invite Shanice Fonseca and Yalinsa Fernando from grade 9 obtained first place in school level and first place in divisional level competition. Do you like surprises? Good surprises? Let's listen to these little sisters.
Alexa entered her house and tried to switch on the lights, but they weren't working. For some reason, they weren't working. That's when she heard a noise inside. Alexa was a 14-year-old girl. Her birthday was coming up and she was really excited about it. She thought when she wake up on her birthday, her friends and family would surprise her. She was feeling very excited and thrilled. She was counting days. Finally, the day arrived. She jumped out of bed to go meet her friends, but to her utter disappointment, none of her friends had actually showed up. And on top of that, Mom had left a note saying that Mom and Dad were taking her little brother to a chess tournament and will be coming home late. She was feeling awful. But just then, her phone rang. It was a text message from her best friend Anna telling to meet her over dinner at her favorite restaurant at 7 p.m. She was still feeling awful, but she decided to go with it. There was still a lot of time, so she decided to watch TV. Out jumped an owl and a pussycat.
The owl and the pussycat went to sea in a beautiful pea green boat. They took some honey and plenty of money wrapped up in a 5-pound note. The owl looked up to the stars above and sang to a small guitar. Oh, lovely pussy, oh, pussy, my love,
What a beautiful pussy you are. You are, you are. What a beautiful pussy you are. Pussy said to the owl, you elegant fowl, how charmingly sweet you sing. Oh, let us be married. Too long we have tarried. But what shall we do for a ring? They sailed away for a year and a day to the land where the bong tree grows.
I'm so sick of all these fantasy novels and happy endings, she said. Anyway, it was time for her to go, so she locked up the doors and got going. Exactly at 7 p.m., she reached the restaurant, but there was no sign of her friend. She waited and waited and waited, but still there was no trace of her friend. So finally, at 7:45, she decided to leave. She was feeling devastated as well as annoyed. Devastated that none of her friends had actually remembered her birthday, annoyed that they had wasted her time. All she wanted to do at that moment was to lay down on her bed and cry. She decided to enter from the back door. Alexa entered her house and tried to switch on the lights, but they weren't working. For some reason, they weren't working. That's when she heard a noise inside. There was no trace of her family, so she had to go check it out herself. She mustered up all the courage she had and worked her way towards the living room. Just then,
Happy birthday!
all the lights popped up and her friends and family shouted.
Many stories have happy endings after all, she told herself.
Lovely performance. Thank you, dear sisters. Now, naming the Vijayamana along with Mary and Karunaratna from grade 10 are ready to show us what will happen if we are lazy.
How much do you know about your friend? About 3 years ago, my family lived in Negombo for a short period. So, I had to go to a Sunday school which belonged to a church in Negombo. At first, I found it strange, but soon I made friends with a girl. She was Anne McKay. Anne McKay became my best friend in the class. She had very short hair and a bad temper. But I liked her because she was very helpful and had a really beautiful smile. I noticed one thing about this girl. She always had loads of complaints. Good morning, Anne McKay. How do you feel today?
I have the measles and the mumps, a gash, a rash, and purple bumps. My mouth is wet. My throat is dry. I'm going blind in my right eye. My tonsils are as big as rocks. I've counted 16 chicken pox. And there's one more. That's 17. And don't you think my face looks green? My leg is cut. My eyes are blue. It might be instamatic flu. I cough and sneeze, achoo, and gasp and choke. I'm sure that my left leg is broke. My hip hurts when I move my chin. My belly button's caving in. My neck is stiff. My voice is weak. I hardly whisper when I speak. My tongue is filling up my mouth. I think my hair is falling out. My elbows bent. My spine ain't straight. My temperature is 108. My brain is shrunk. I cannot hear. There is a hole inside my ear. I think I know what your problem is, Anne McKay. You are just giving me excuses so that you wouldn't have to go to school tomorrow. And then I told her that I knew what her problem is. Just like any other schoolgirl, she was scared to face her own monster, the huge, monstrous laziness. And I knew it was my time to help her. I promised to work with her till she was confident enough to work alone. And I knew it was my greatest gift to her. So, my dear friends, know your friends so that you would be of help whenever they need.
That was a rather an eye-opener. Thank you, dear sisters, for that lovely performance. Now, Sahasra Silva from grade 11 will now tell us if we should keep bad habits.
Rosie and the Wise Old Lady. Once upon a time, there was a little girl called Rosie. Her parents were very rich, so she lived a happy life. But she has lots of bad habits. One day, a wise old lady came to this house. She saw all these. Then Rosie's parents said, "This is my daughter. We gave her everything, but she has lots of bad habits." Then the wise old lady said, "Don't worry. Let me go walk with her." Then they started walking. Suddenly, the lady stopped. "Look, Rosie, this is a small weed. Pull it out." Rosie pulled it. It was very easy to pull it out. Then they started walking again. Again, the lady stopped. "Look, Rosie, this is a plant bigger than the previous one. Pull it out." Rosie pulled it. But it was a bit difficult than the previous stage. Again, they started walking. "Look, Rosie, this is a huge guava tree. Pull it out." Rosie tried from her all strength. "This is impossible," said Rosie. Then the wise old lady said, "Rosie, these plants are like your bad habits. Don't allow them to grow with you. If not, they will be with you forever." This advice changed Rosie's life forever. Thank you.
Now we shall begin the prize distribution of grade 10. We cordially invite Mrs. Romaine Cruz Pulle to distribute the certificates for grade 10 students and Mrs. Dilkiti Sera to accompany her. Miss Oshali Dinasha Fernando, dictation first, auditory prepared first, and TV news reading second. Miss Ayon Hiranya Jayasuriya, cursive writing first, auditory prepared second, auditory impromptu second, and creative writing third. Miss Shalanya Steinwall, TV news reading first, prepared speech second, and recitation second.
Recitation second, TV news reading second, prepared speech second, auditory impromptu third. J. Roshan Samuel, recitation first, solo drama first, dictation third, TV news reading third. CMS Sahasra U. Silva, storytelling first, solo drama second, pair improvisation third, recitation third. P. Gaily Menara Fonseca, prepared speech first, solo singing first, auditory prepared third.
Are ready to perform with their melodious voices. We are thrilled to announce that Miss Situli Brito, Miss Suheli Rao, Miss Ranushi Fernando, Miss Nimnetya Senaratna, Miss Samili Pereira, Miss Gaily Fonseca, and Miss Sajani Pereira have taken part in school-level solo singing competition this year. They are about to showcase their talents on this very stage with their glorious voices. So, sit back and enjoy.
Here comes a wave meant to wash me away, a tide that is taking me under.
Swallowing sand left with nothing to say, my voice drowned out in the thunder. But I won't cry, and I won't start to crumble.
Whenever they try to shut me down,
I won't be silent, you can keep me quiet. Won't tremble when you try it, all I know
She is a finalist of the Art Wellbeing competition hosted by the PMNCH and the World Health Organization. Out of 787 entries worldwide, she's been selected to the top 10 finalists. This is an original song, self-composed entirely. She is none other than Miss Crystal Salgado.
Lost in a maze of thoughts, uncertain about what do I truly love. What's my burning desire? In worlds of complexities, back then I would have thought the clues to what I crave lie in materials. But then turns out that it was compiled with blocks of life that meant to me much more than anything to say. Ooh, I'm proud of myself, my resilience. Ooh, your hands get me out of the deepest trench. With all that I've learned to us, kept me safe. For all the nourishment that has made me grow. Well, that's what I've been needing all this time. All this time. Well, I constantly revolve. Life seems to be a roller coaster for the ride. But there's solace in the very keys I play. The words you say are mighty foes for me to thrive against all the odds. Hope you'll do your part, 'cause knowledge isn't half the battle. So would you be there when I need you? Just as I turn to be your shadow, will align the world to a day where 1.8 of us achieve our toast and well-being. And I'll say, ooh, I'm proud of myself, my resilience. Ooh, your hands get me out of this deepest trench. With all that I've learned to us, kept me safe. For all the nourishment that has made me grow. Well, that's what I've been needing all this time. All this time.
The Not So Perfect Child by D.M. Lawson from the published play Flowers in the Desert. You hate me, don't you? I'm never good enough for you. No matter what I do, it's not as good as my sister. I always have to hear how she would have done it better or how she already did it better. Why? Why does she want to ruin my life? She just wants to blot me out like I was some sort of mistake. I'm just a copy of a copy. Not as good as the original, not as good as you. You are so perfect. Everyone around me is so perfect, and there was nothing left for me. I'm the leftover failures, the fatty ways you toss to the dogs. Everyone hates me. Why does everyone think I'm so horrible? Probably because I am a horrible creature doomed to walk this earth and suffer for you. hurting so bad inside, cut off from everyone, punished for some past life wrongs. What did I do in the past life to deserve this? Am I paying for the sins of my father and mother? Am I your sin? Or do I remind you of some sin you want to forget? Or am I a disappointment that keeps disappointing? I even disappoint myself. I will never be my sister. I don't want to be her. I hate everything about her. But I don't want to be me either. Sometimes I want to fade away, become a shadow, and maybe if you forget about me, I wouldn't make you so sad anymore.
Let's watch Catherine the Shrew on the stage. We were able to bag second place at the Senior Poetic Drama. The drama troupe consists of. Let's watch Catherine the Shrew on the stage.
From Taming of the Shrew by William Shakespeare. Catherine. Fie, unknit that threatening, unkind brow, and dart not scornful glances from those eyes, to wound thy Lord, thy life, thy keeper. It blots thy beauty as frost do bite the meads, confounds thy fame as whirlwind shakes fair buds, and in no time is meet or amiable. A woman moved is like a fountain, troubled, muddy, ill-seeming, thick, bereft of beauty. And while it is so, none so dry or thirsty will deign to touch or sip one drop of it. Thy husband is thy Lord, thy life, thy keeper, thy head, thy sovereign, one that cares for thee, and for thy maintenance commits his body to painful labor both sea and land, to watch the night in storms, the day in cold, and whilst thou liest warm at home, secure and safe, and craves no other tribute but love, fair looks, and true obedience. Too little payment for so great a debt, such duty as the subject owes the prince, such a woman owed to her husband, and when she's froward, peevish, sullen, sour, and not obedient to his honest will, what is she but a foul contending rebel and a graceless traitor to her loving lord? I'm ashamed that women are so simple to offer war when they should kneel for peace, or seek rule, supremacy, and sway when they are bound to serve, love, and obey. Thank you.
Thank you for the wonderful performance. We wish we could have seen all of you on the stage. We are glad to announce that Ms. Tharani Gunawardana of grade 13 has won first place in zonal level and second place in provincial level of oratory prepared competitions. We are proud to announce that she has been selected for national levels representing Ave Maria Convent, Negombo.
Miss Tharani Gunabodhana is now ready to deliver her oratory speech. Dear sister, the stage is all yours.
Excerpts from John F. Kennedy's inaugural speech delivered on 20th January 1961. Vice President Johnson, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chief Justice, President Eisenhower, Vice President Nixon, President Truman, Reverend clergy, fellow citizens. We observe today not a victory of party, but a celebration of freedom, symbolizing an end as well as a beginning, signifying renewal as well as change. For I have sworn before you and Almighty God the same solemn oath our forebears prescribed nearly a century and 3/4 ago. The world is very different now, for man holds in his mortal hands the power to abolish all forms of human poverty and all forms of human life. And yet, the same revolutionary beliefs for which our forebears fought are still at issue around the globe. The belief that the rights of the man come not from the generosity of the state, but from the hand of God. We dare not forget today that we are the heirs of that first revolution. Let the word go forth from this time and place to friend and foe alike that the torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans. Born in this century, tempered by war, disciplined by a hard and bitter peace, proud of our ancient heritage and unwilling to witness or permit the slow undoing of those human rights to which this nation has always been committed and to which we are committed today, at home and around the world. Let every nation know, whether it wishes us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe, to assure the survival and the success of liberty. This much we pledge, and more, to those old allies whose cultural and spiritual origins we share. We pledge the loyalty of faithful friends. United, there is little we cannot do in a host of cooperative ventures. Divided, there is little we can do, for we dare not meet a powerful challenge at odds and split asunder. To those new states whom we welcome to the ranks of the free, we pledge our word that one form of colonial control shall not have passed away merely to be replaced by a far more iron tyranny. We shall not always expect to find them supporting our view, but we shall always hope to find them strongly supporting their own freedom. And to remember that, in the past, those who foolishly sought power by riding the back of the tiger ended up inside. To those people in the huts and villages of half the globe struggling to break the bonds of mass misery, we pledge our best efforts to help them help themselves for whatever period is required. Not because the communists may be doing it, not because we seek their votes, but because it is right. If a free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot save the few who are rich. To our sister republics in the south of our border, we offer a special pledge to convert our good words into good deeds in a new alliance for progress, to assist free men and free governments in casting off the chains of poverty. But this peaceful revolution of hope cannot become the prey of hostile powers. Let all our neighbors know that we shall join with them to oppose aggression or subversion anywhere in the Americas. And let every other power know that this hemisphere intends to remain the master of its own house. Thank you.
Thank you. It was a marvelous performance indeed. Shall we all give her another big round of applause? Senior dialogue drama. We take this opportunity to congratulate our sisters of the Senior Dialogue Drama Troupe for working hard and securing a chance to perform at the national level to represent the whole of the Western Province. The drama troupe consisted of Ms. Anuttara Kurera, Ms. K. Ometmi S. Pereira, Ms. Richelle A. Pereira Pulle, Ms. A.C. Shehansa R. Vikramaratne, Ms. K. Rusandi S. K. Fernando, Ms. Eshini N. V. Vikramasinghe, Ms. W. M. Nevindi M. Vijayamon, Ms. H. D. Kitma S. Sirimon, and Ms. H. Christina S. Hami. We wish them all the best, and our prayers are with them to do well at the All-Ireland competition.
Now, the prizes of grade 12 students will be awarded to the winners. We cordially invite the chief guest of today's event, Dr. Sujiva Sebastian Pereira, Senior Lecturer at the Department of English, Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, University of Sri Jayawardhanapura, to distribute the prizes among the students. Ms. D. Tharushi Dinasha Pereira, Oratory Prepared First, Cursive Writing First, Storytelling First, Prepared Speech First, Pair Improvisation First, TV News Reading Second, Solo Singing Third. Ms. Shania Steinball, TV News Reading First, Pair Improvisation First, Cursive Writing Second, Prepared Speech Second. Ms. Rochelle Dabarera, Dictation First, Creative Writing Second, Copywriting Second. Ms. D.A.P. Ayendra Fernando, Storytelling Second, Pair Improvisation Second, Cursive Writing Third, Oratory Impromptu Third.
Okay, I did my O-levels. Up to O-levels, I was in Badulla. I studied at Viharmadevi Balika Vidyalaya in Badulla. I come from a very general, ordinary, middle-class family, a family of 3 children. My parents could speak a little bit of English, but English was not our home language. We didn't speak English at home. But somehow I knew that I had this sense that it is an important language, because when you speak English, the society treats you differently, right? In a better way. It's not a good thing to do that, to have prejudices based on language you speak, but that is the reality. In Sri Lanka, if you speak English, you're treated better.
Thank you, madam, for being with us here today. And thank you, dear sister.
Every occasion comes to an end, and giving thanks to everyone who made it a success is pivotal. The best score of the English day, Miss Tharushi Pereira, our Deputy Head Prefect. The stage is all yours to propose the vote of thanks.
Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Sujiva Sebastian Pereira, the Senior Lecturer, Department of English, Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences of the University of Sri Jayawardhanapura, Sri Lanka. Reverend Sister Sharmila Jayawardena, our Principal. Reverend Sister Dirikshika Silva, Vice Principal. Reverend Sister Gayatri Alvis, Manageress of School Accounts. Mrs. Geethani Pereira and Mrs. Dilhani David, our Deputy Principals. Presidents and the members of Past Pupils Association, Past Teachers Association, and Welfare Society. Distinguished guests, teachers and students from the invited schools, our former English teachers, my dear teachers, prize winners, and my dear fellow students. First and foremost, I thank our Lord Almighty for the blessings in making today's event splendid. Thank you for each and every talent you gifted us and for the achievements you have granted us today. It gives me immense pleasure at this moment to thank our chief guest, Dr. Sujiva Sebastian Pereira, the senior lecturer of the University of Sri Jayawardenepura, Sri Lanka, for your presence here today. It added more meaning and glamour to this event. I convey my heartfelt gratitude to you, dear madam, for spending your valuable time here with us today. Dear madam, thank you for being with us and inspiring us. Reverend Sister Sharmila Jayawardena, our principal, you deserve our word of appreciation. A bouquet of thanks goes to you, dear sister, for not only entrusting us with the freedom to organize this event, but also for providing us with valuable guidance in every moment, especially in organizing today's event. Now I invite Situmni Dariju of grade 7 to present a bouquet of flowers as a symbol of our gratitude to our dear sister.